Welcome to our exploration of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Imagine walking into a room where no one knows your name, but they've already formed an opinion about you. That's the power of reputation. It speaks before you do. In this video, we're diving deep into Law 5 from the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Because when it comes to power, influence, and survival in competitive environments, your reputation isn't just important, it's everything. Let's break this down. Your reputation is a summary of how people perceive your past actions, your consistency, and your perceived character. In many ways, it becomes a shorthand version of who you are. In politics, reputation determines electability. In business, it influences partnerships, sales, and leadership opportunities. In social settings, it dictates your circle of influence and respect. A strong, respected reputation can give you leverage in negotiations, protect you from slander, and intimidate rivals before conflict even begins. But the reverse is also true. A damaged reputation can destroy opportunities, invite attacks from opportunists, and even affect your personal relationships. In short, your reputation is both a shield and a sword. You must guard it carefully and wield it wisely. Let's talk about Cesare Borgia, a Renaissance nobleman and military commander who understood the value of reputation better than most. When Borgia took control of the Romagna region, he knew the area was chaotic and lawless, so he appointed a ruthless enforcer named Ramiro de Orco to bring order by any means necessary. Ramiro delivered, violently and without mercy. Once peace was restored, Borgia executed Ramiro in public. His body was left in the town square as a warning. Why would Borgia kill the very man who helped him? Because it allowed him to separate himself from the brutality and build a reputation as a just and moral leader, even though he orchestrated the violence. This move solidified his control and preserved his image. It's a textbook example of controlling narrative and guarding one's reputation. Reputation isn't always about reality, it's about perception. And here's why that matters: cognitive shortcuts. People make snap judgments. They rely on your reputation because it saves time and mental effort. Predictive power. Your past behavior, or what others say about it, becomes a predictor of your future actions. Social currency. In group dynamics, your name carries weight. Either people speak for you or against you. When your reputation is clean, people assume trust, competence, and strength. When it's tarnished, even slightly, people hesitate, question, or worse, attack. In short, a good reputation can act as a form of passive power. It works even when you're not present. Look around in today's world. Entrepreneurs build personal brands to gain client trust. Celebrities rise and fall on the strength of their image. Even ordinary professionals, employees, freelancers, get hired, promoted, or fired based on how they're perceived. One online controversy, one bad review, one poorly handled comment, and it can all unravel. Remember when a high-profile CEO tweeted something inappropriate? It took minutes for investors to panic, customers to boycott, and the board to step in. That's the reality today. Your reputation is public, portable, and permanent. So what can you do? Here's how you can proactively guard and grow your reputation. Be intentional with your actions. Ask yourself, if this moment were recorded, would I be proud? Control your narrative. Don't let others define your story. Speak up, clarify, share your values consistently. Don't associate with the disreputable. Your allies reflect on you. Address attacks swiftly and with class. Silence can look like guilt. React intelligently. Invest in long-term credibility. It takes years to build a strong name, and one moment to destroy it. While this law is about protection, it has a darker side. If you want to weaken a rival, attack their reputation, not directly, but subtly. Spread doubt, plant questions, let others do the talking. History and politics are full of power players who use this tactic to destroy enemies without lifting a sword. But a warning, this is risky. If exposed, it backfires. Use it only when necessary, and always with strategic precision. So, what's the takeaway? Your reputation is your power in motion. Protect it, shape it, defend it. Because once it's damaged, recovery is an uphill battle. Now, in the next law, we'll learn something equally important. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Because in today's world, being invisible is the same as being irrelevant. And we'll show you how to command the spotlight without burning in it. See you in the next one.